Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the results of the latest death battle. Now in this death battle it was between Jean Grey's Phoenix versus DC's Raven. So Marvel versus DC once again, and it was two powerful bird-inspired female characters against each other. One of the big things I learned were they were both, well, I shouldn't have been surprised. They were both very powerful, both reality warping, and as such, they both had both dark forms and light forms. So, like, for example, we have Phoenix, Dark Phoenix, and White Crown Phoenix. And then we have Raven, Dark Raven, and White Raven. So we have all these different forms, both pretty much have the same concepts. I don't want to say they have the same powers because that's not necessarily 100% accurate, but they have the same concepts. You know, Phoenix and Raven are just themselves, granted with their own issues. Then you have Dark Raven and Dark Phoenix, which is their most evil counterparts, kind of going head to head. And then you have the White Crown and White Crown Phoenix and White Raven, where the character is in full control of themselves and at peace to a certain extent. So the battle starts right away with Jean Grey coming in to try to kill Raven to stop Trigon from coming out. That's basically the whole premise of why they're fighting. Right from the get go, it looks like Phoenix has the upper hand. In fact, so much so that she smacks Raven around enough to make her into Dark Raven. Dark Raven comes out, she gets this massive sword and slices Jean Grey in half. Well, what do you think happens there? Well, unfortunately, the Phoenix puts her back together and creates the Dark Phoenix and beats Raven down to nothing. In fact, gets to the point where she actually eliminates her body. Now, as this happens, we then have Soul Raven come out and be White Raven and begin to defeat or bash around Dark Phoenix. And it gets to the point where she actually takes out the evil thoughts out of Dark Phoenix's head and relieves her of that pressure. And it is at that moment where Dark Phoenix turns into White Crown Phoenix, where Jean Grey's in full control. So then they go into the White Hot Room, and that's where they fight. And in the end, Raven was able to suck the soul and eliminate the extinguished flame of the Phoenix. So, this is where it gets a little weird because technically Raven won the death battle. No argument here. I'm not trying to do semantics or anything like that. But there's a reason why I'm bringing this up because technically the Phoenix was not dead. It can be resurrected. That being said, it does take time, which is why, in this particular instance, um, Raven won this fight. But not only that, there was another factor involved that I was not prepared for. So, Raven's soul cannot be easily destroyed. So, Phoenix could destroy Raven, but Raven could bring her soul back from non existence to existence again. Where Jean Grey and the Phoenix both are unable to stop any soul manipulation done to Jean Grey. So, meaning Raven has the ability to manipulate and destroy souls, and the Phoenix would not be able to revive Jean Grey, which therefore would not have a host, and technically would have lost the death battle because of it. Now, as I stated earlier, the Phoenix will be able to come back, but it will not be Jean Grey's Phoenix. It will have to take on another host because Jean Grey cannot be brought back after this point because her soul is ultimately destroyed. So in the end, it turned out to be they were both pretty much equal in power, in the sense of like energy output. The big difference had to do with the fact of Raven's inability to have her soul destroyed, and the Phoenix and Jean Grey both being unable to block and protect their own soul. And it was because of that Raven was the winner of this death battle. And for those of you who don't remember, because unfortunately I do, and I have to keep track of this, or at least just from the last weeks, I I guessed that Phoenix was going to win, and I was wrong, and I could eat crow on that one. But to be fair, it's not like I haven't been wrong before. But they both were very close in abilities, and the only reason why Raven was able to win without a doubt was because of her soul manipulation and her ability to not have her soul destroyed. Because she could have her soul burned multiple times by the Phoenix, but it'd be just brought back one after another after another. So, let me know what you guys thought about this death battle in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not? And why? And also, I almost forgot. The next death battle is going to be between Guts from Berserk versus Dimitri from Fire Emerald. So I'm very look. I don't. I only know Guts. I do not know Dimitri. I do know a little bit of Fire Emblem, but obviously I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on finding out who Dimitri is. But um, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a great night.